All right, we are live. We'll see if anyone's around to hop on to watch, but here we are, Bamboozle versus Cloud Genesis. In both teams' first game of the season, a quick Yasuo ban against Avernus. Set the stage. Bamboozle were these runner-ups last season after a soul-crushing 3-0 sweep at the hands of 80 Cuties. This is the first game since that point, so we're going to see if they're able to pull back together as a squad and recover and bring themselves together and maybe overcome that hump next season. On the other side of Cloud Genesis, who fell to 80 Cuties in the semifinals. So we're going to see how this goes, this series pans out. I'm excited. I hope you are. And we're in picks banned. So some power picks being banned away. We have Yasuo and Cho'Gath taken away from Bamboozle. Bamboozle in return got rid of the Sejuani power pick, and it appears as though Bamboozle missed a ban. Interesting. And we'll just see how that pans out. It's just me talking, so I'll probably give all that introductory stuff again once, we have a sizable audience. Alrighty. So, let's see here. Xayah banned away. I'm curious where that misban is from. Maybe they were late. Maybe they're just being nice. Who knows? Alright, and see who the first pick up here is for Cloud Genesis. Jarvan. Cloud Genesis has talked in the past about how they highly value that pick currently, either for top lane or for the jungle. No surprise here that they pick it first. This tends to be their tradition. And then let's hear Rek'Sai being hovered for a hipster dragon. And it is locked in, so pretty standard jungle pick. We see it a lot at Worlds currently. I feel like it's kind of the vanilla jungle pick at the moment. It's nothing, not busted, just kind of standard out. That Tristana, that's another high priority. It's a hyper carry, and it's a current high priority pick. With in the hyper carry meta with the newly revamped Ardent Censer, Tristana is still very strong. Galio. We don't quite see too much Galio mid, but this is a new mid laner for Cloud Genesis. It was Pai Cthulhu last time we saw them. So maybe Galio's in Mr. Lemon's toolkit. We'll keep an eye on that to see what's going to happen here. And Syndra locked in already. So that's the top side of the map pretty much decided unless we see a strange Galio jungle. What does Bamboozle bring in response? They already know the mid lane, so they're safe. Cloud Genesis pick ban's a little odd here because they are saving their bot lane for last, which is not the most normal thing. However, we see them prioritizing that bot lane. That is a big carry point for Cloud Genesis. They play through Azure, and Blue Sun plays a lot of Ardent Censer supports, and now Lulu picked up for NyQuil. You'd imagine they're going to be playing through X-Dayquil. I'd imagine to see some Ardent supports banned here. The Janna and the Nami. Who's the other shield? Maybe a Soraka. Because that is Blue Sun's champion pool. Very much an Ardent player. And instead, they choose to attack Azure's champion pool just a little bit. Interesting, because there's Kog'Maw on Twitch still available. Let's see what happens. Echo banned away. Interesting. See what happens. Kog'Maw banned away, so it's most likely going to be a Twitch picked up here. We'll see probably a Twitch picked up for Cloud Genesis in this next rotation. Maokai taking away a strong tank for this Tristana comp potentially. All right, here it comes. Nar picked in for Legal Jesus. Now, Legal Jesus, and there's that Twitch we were talking about. Legal Jesus is one of, they have 3 people who could potentially carry a game on the side of Bamboozle. So it's usually just a matter of who's going to be the one that will step up in any given series. All right, there's the Janna for Twitch. So the Janna Twitch bot lane has been picked up. Again, we'll kind of look to carry through Azure with Mr. Lemon to try and pop Dayquil or one of the 2 carries on the side of Bamboozle before anything major could happen. We'll see what they pick up next here. And we got ourselves Ziggs. So a control mage for Where's the Fun to wave clear and push in that Syndra. There's a swap, so Galio and J4 swapping, pretty much where you'd expect it. Yeah, so. We can see the comps have lined up a little bit. No one's doing anything too out of the ordinary, pretty standard, though. It would be safe to say that Galio's more standardly played mid currently. But no complaints here. Cloud Genesis will definitely be looking to play through their bot lane. Same as Bamboozle. Those hyper carry ADCs, the Ardent Sensor supports, wave clear both mid lanes. It's going to come down to whether Hipster Dragon or Exolotl guy is able to get any ganks off at any of these pressure points along the map. Now, Galio and Nar will also have some pretty nasty TPs. We'll see how that matchup plays out, but this is definitely going to be a game that is played through the bot lane. Alrighty. Well, as we wait here, I'll talk a little bit about what we did. Anyone who is not familiar with this is Phoenix Leagues. We are a competitive server. We're basically playing for RP and skins and whatever X-Nyquil is willing to deem us worthy of for rewards. And with this server, we play a season. We have a regular season, double round robin. We have 2 separate leagues, an upper and a lower league, Onyx and Pearl, respectively. And it's just kind of here for fun. Just anyone who wants to fuel their competitive outlet in League of Legends to try and 5v5. We don't have that 5's rank system, so here we are. This is, a bunch of us missed this earlier. This is our runner-ups from Season 2 of Phoenix League, Bamboozle, going against a semi-finalist who also fell to the eventual champions, AD Cuties and Cloud Genesis. So, in a way, this is kind of to see who is the true number 2 and number 3 seeds teams currently. We saw yesterday as AD Cuties easily took out 8-Bit in their last 2 games of that series. And right now, who's vying for that number 2 slot currently is kind of what we're looking at here between Bamboozle and Cloud Genesis. Yeah, I honestly, this draft feels very even. Early pressure in all lanes. I feel like Tristana, Lulu's got to definitely push in the Twitch Janna, but that could also provide openings for Jarvan to gank. Ziggs is going to wave clear, get himself to a spot where his global will be able to counter maybe Galio's global, but that's going to be an interesting mid lane. We haven't seen Mr. Lemon play. That's a pickup for Cloud Genesis since we have last seen them play, as well as Exolotl guy and Righted TV switching lanes. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. As a mismatch in skill, this is no flames, it's just the facts. Lego Jesus is a plat 4 top laner. Rider TV is silver 1. So that might be a pressure point that Hipster Dragon will want to go in and exploit, or maybe Illegal Jesus could just exploit it on his own. So that's just something we'll have to see how that plays out. So here we are, 40 seconds away. Yeah, Phoenix League. It's exciting. Season 1, we're getting back into it. I'm Sarah Cruz, your lovely caster for the evening. You can stroke my ego all you want in the chat. Tell me I'm awesome. Tell me I'm beautiful. Tell me you wish I was in all your games. Make me feel good, and I'll tell you all there is to know about the series you're about to have played out in front of us here. 10 seconds away. You can feel the anticipation. All right, loading on into game number 1 between Bamboozle and Cloud Genesis. Give me 1 second. I have to make sure we're going in. We do not believe I am at borderless right now, so I'm going to have to fix that up for you guys in a second. But looking at these summoner spells, nothing out of the ordinary. Well, Thunderlords on Ziggs as well as Lulu. Very interesting. I'm used to seeing Deathfire's Touch on Ziggs because of the poke. Thunderlords doesn't seem to quite fit because you have to land the 3 spells and get that auto in, though it's definitely doable. I always feel like Deathfire Touch is just a little bit more guaranteed. And then we also see Thunderlords on Lulu as opposed to Wind Speakers. So we'll see how that impacts the game. And we have a pause already. ADC X Dayquil, the ADC of Bamboozle, is taking a dump. Lovely. You know, you can always expect Dayquil to represent Phoenix Leagues and Bamboozle to the fullest. As one of his teammates, I can confirm he is a wonderfully interesting human being, and appears the top lane for Cloud Genesis got bug splatted. So, all evens out. All right, well, there's the bug splat reconnect. We'll see if Dayquil is finishing his time in the restroom. Not quite yet. So how are we doing tonight, chat? Just kind of first pause of the series. Hopefully the last. Everyone doing all right in there? Why is Writer TV current? Why do we have 2 people that are in this game currently watching the stream? Wait a minute. Someone explain that? You're not going to get any secret strats from 3 minutes ago. Maybe that's why you bug splatted, Writer, because you're watching the series on stream and your potato cannot handle it. His hamster in its wheel is dying of dehydration. Man. They've been paused for a long time. So maybe we can... There's the Targon's Brace 5 for Twitch, so maybe we can talk about that a little bit. They did go barrier heal, both squads did. Looking to rush that Ardent Sensor as quickly as possible on Janna. Maybe Dayquil will go the Targon's Brace, and it'll be an Ardent Sensor rush. But Nyquil with that Thunderlords, you'd imagine they're going to try and dominate this laning phase just a little bit more. Now with the Janna shield nerf, making it such a long cooldown, that gives you better windows to... better windows of opportunity as the opposing bot lane to take it to tackle on what's going on. All right. Well, still waiting on Dayquil to return from the restroom. Maybe he did fall in. He would, if I was Dayquil, being attacked by the monsters coming out of my toilet, I would be sure to at least message someone in Discord to let them know, yo, I can't come back to the game, but who knows? Seems very selfish of me. As Dayquil, while he's being attacked from creatures from the great beyond, otherwise known as the toilet, attacking him, he does not communicate properly with us. You know, This makes me sad. We wait 3 minutes to get into the game, and now we're 4 minutes into a pause. Now, I believe the policy is, this is actually going to be important. I think each team gets 5 minutes. I could be wrong. I believe each team gets 5 minutes of pause, and then after which you're just kind of stuck and you have to play the game out. Maybe it's 10. I could be completely wrong. We'll find out shortly. We do have the admin NyQuil in this game, our mighty leader. So, the fact that we have many players in this game currently watching the stream makes me a little worried about our chances of actually getting back in. How you doing, chat? We're just kind of waiting here. Oh! I hear a flash. So they legit just heard a toilet flushing in the from Dayquil's microphone. So maybe we'll get back into this game any second now, and we can play some League of Legends. The game you love, the game you hate, the game you're addicted to. He is finding soap. Good. Good things. This is what I like. My favorite type of pause. This is what I'm here for. I live for this. So just to clarify, I just checked the rules. They are allowed 15 minutes of pause, so they are fine. All right, and here we are, actually into the game to decide who's the number 2 team in Phoenix League's Onyx League as of this moment in time. So let's have at it. I'm going to drop some more. Alrighty, here we go. Early warning coming out. And, might try and force the Xolotl guy out of this spot. The standoff is... Oh, there's the first auto. Dayquil's got some autos in as well. NyQuil, this is probably going to be a flash from Xolotl guy. Bouncing Bomb's not enough, but he is forced incredibly low. He's going to have to back, and he should get back in time. Mr. Lemon's going to find a Hipster Dragon. Won't be able to get as much damage as he's kind of alone there. That is a flashless J4 now. That's pretty important, as he can do that E flag and drag flash combo. Where's the fun in Mr. Lemon? First trades of lane. Minions haven't even met in the middle of the lane. Mr. Lemon getting taken incredibly low. Not incredibly low, just half health. It's going to be a Red's buff start for Xolotl guy, and a red buff start for Hipster Dragon as well. This game gets officially underway with the camps spawning in the jungle. Alrighty, so we'll see how this pathing plays out. Do they, as we were talking about earlier, both teams are looking to play towards their ADCs, play around that bot lane this game. J4 will not quite be able to get to the bot lane as soon as Rek'Sai here, because Hipster Dragon did start topside. That tells us he's going to look to go 3 camps and a gank most likely. See how that plays out. Rek'Sai is on the blue buff, probably going to go Gromp afterwards. J4 is going to Wolves and will most likely head to blue buff. We watch some laning going on now. Targon's Brace is on Azure, but Doran's Blade onto Dayquil. They are looking to dominate this lane that matches up with NyQuil's Thunderlords. So they're looking to make the bot lane of Cloud Genesis feel the pressure. Alrighty. So there is that Gromp, as we were talking about with Rek'Sai. Go on the Gromp. J4 is on blue. J4 taking incredibly low here. Oh, he has Smite, so it's not too bad. All right, Hipster Dragon's coming on through, looking for that early gank to play around this bot lane. He's going around Tribrush, but Tribrush is warded. Nothing to it. Meanwhile, J4 in the top will be getting Gromp. He's probably going to back after this. He's really low. Doesn't want to get caught out. No, maybe not. Spoke too soon. So looking at these lanes, Twitch is getting pushed in against this Thunderlord's Lulu. Oh. Might have a gank mid from Hipster Dragon. Syndra is very much pushed in. Where's the Fun's taking a little bit low as well. Got his pots going. Just some counter jungling instead. And J4 though, Exoto guy, he might have been spotted. We'll see what happens. There we go. Rek'Sai goes on in. They're looking for. He's going to have Flash knock up here. The stun lands for Mr. Lemon, but he is being attacked by Red Buff. Where's the Fun? Flashes. There's the Q. Misses the bouncing bomb. He's looking for the auto. No mana. He jukes out the Q. First blood to Where's the Fun. Woo. Alrighty. So, we have first blood onto Where's the Fun. That could have honestly gone either way. Both mid laners trying to dance out each other's skill shots. The counter gank was good. Throw it a little bit of a wrench in the plans of Hipster Dragon and Where's the Fun, but the kill does go over to the mid laner for Bamboozle. Alrighty, so we'll see how that happens. He's looking to push him in. He's not backing yet, so that could be a little... Ooh. It's gonna force Ryder out a little bit. So Where's the Fun has not backed to get that lost chapter yet. He could be pushed in or forced to stay a little bit longer than he wants, or maybe just trying to get enough money just for lost chapter. Let's see how much gold he has. No, he has plenty of gold as of now, having 1,800 back at 5 minutes. Ryder TV... Illegal Jesus decides not to press the advantage here, but has to burn Flash on this Galio. In the bot lane, we see almost a 20 CS lead developing for Dayquil. Azure will be looking to recoup some of that deficit on this wave. In case you were just now joining us, this is Bamboozle versus Cloud Genesis, arguably our number 2 and 3 teams in the Onyx League of Phoenix Leagues, as we saw 8-Bit and 80 Cuties, our other top 4 from last season, playing against each other. Bamboozle, like Dayquil going in onto Azure. First to the explosive charge. Azure taken very low. Barrier has been used and heal. Dayquil has been taken a little low himself, but that is a heck of a trade in favor of Bamboozle's bot lane. Alrighty. Gnar has back, does have Giant's Belt. With Where's the Fun with his back, he got that last chapter as well as some boots, and only a pair of boots for Syndra, so this mid lane's gonna go very dangerous for her. In fact, pushed in, Where's the Fun wants to take advantage. They know heal and barrier are down in this bot lane, so Where's the Fun's making that roam, or at least clearing vision so that he can eventually make that roam with his ultimate. And, you know, Azure, Blue Sun, they are pushed in here, so it's gonna come down to where Hipster Dragon goes, or if they're able to execute that roam. Hipster's getting some vision. Appears that they're going to go after the Syndra again. She is flashless. Ghost is not up available. Hipster misses the tunnel. Maybe a little bit optimistic. She's close to the tower there. J4 is here as well. Flag and drag. Where's the Fun? Just out of range. Flash for nothing as Dayquil and Nyquil continue to push in the Cloud Genesis bot lane. Tragic gang. Very unfortunate for J4 there as he burned his summoner spell trying to get something that wasn't really there. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Jesus has a sizable lead against Ryder TV, but that's going to be kind of expected. That's Gnar versus any melee matchup. Kind of gets forced up. The ultimate from Ziggs almost kills Exoto guy, but he is here all alone. He will fall to Mr. Lemon's ultimate. Curious to see how that got set up. But we have some trading going on in the bot lane here. Let's actually take a peek back in time. See what led to that. So we see Ziggs. Where's the Fun? Spots Exoto guy there alone. Gets the ultimate. The shield saved. And Mr. Lemon catches him. So this is just a bit of a greed. A bit of over-aggression from Where's the Fun to try and get that kill. And is deftly punished by Mr. Lemon and Exoto guy. So now here we are back a little bit closer to the present. Ooh. Alrighty. So, Rek'Sai, so that mid lane's been evened out just a little bit, but we still have 1,000 gold lead for Bamboozle right now. This is mainly in that CS differential and in bot and top. Actually, I misspoke. Twitch with the Targon's Brace is still catching up, staying even in gold against the Tristana with despite that CS lead roughly. But most of this is in kind of bounced around everyone. The biggest sizable lead is in that top lane now that the kills have been given to both mid laners. So if I'm on both squads here, I want to get, if I'm on Bamboozle, I want to get Where's the Fun with his next ultimate and get Hipster Dragon, move down bot lane. They didn't take advantage of the barrier and heal-less bot lane with those missing summoners, so that's been a bit of an issue for Bamboozle. The bot lane, Dayquil and Nyquil will take out those take out the summoner spells, but the junglers, myself included, as was in the finals, will not quite attack the lane once the summoners are gone, and missing out a window of opportunity. Ardent Sensor is not quite completed yet for either supports, but they're both getting close to it, have components. Tristana's baiting them in a little bit. Rek'Sai is here, could be setting up for a dive. Let's keep an eye out for this. They have this bot lane pushed in. The wave is here. Here it comes. Hipster Dragon goes into initiated. Flash burn. There's the Monsoon. Flash out of Hipster Dragon to get the knockup. Lulu ultimate to give him the extra health. Dayquil jumps in. Ultimate to de-aggro. There's Ziggs with his ultimate. Dayquil lives with the heal. Blue Sun gets hit by the Satchel Charge, and he falls as well. That Satchel Charge is also taking out the bot tower. Double kill for Bamboozle with the first brick. Good macro play as they make, we were talking about that. Both teams wanted to play around this bot lane. They have the Twitch and Janna pushed in most of the game. Hipster Dragon, Where's the Fun, rotating down to take advantage of that and snowball this just a little bit. Rek'Sai did come out with both kills. That's still pretty huge. This Ocean Drake is being turned on. That'll be great for Where's the Fun on the Zig, so we can have the mana to continue wave clearing and poking out the Cloud Genesis mid laner. So that's Ocean Drake heading towards Bamboozle. Alright, so let's see here. Mr. Lemon looking to try and get something. Alrighty, so, Zalo guy might find Nyquil here. They do see Hipster Dragon. There's the two-man stun from Mr. Lemon. Nyquil polymorphs him just in time before he gets the ult out. Nyquil will fall here. Syndra does use the ult onto Hipster Dragon. He's getting out with his life. Do they have it? Ziggs bombs flying. Dancing Feet. W just missed as we switch over to the top lane because direct-to-camera hates me. Their chase continues just a little bit. Where's the Fun? Misses the bouncing bomb. Goes back to mid lane. So Nyquil gets caught out. That was a great trap set up by Cloud Genesis to try and get some gold in their way. They now are pushing up against Where's the Fun, who does have the wave clear to hold this, but he could be a dive away from falling. Whew. All right. Bit of an explosive early game, chat. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, Legal Jesus bounces in. There's the taunt. He doesn't quite care. That's still going to proc Hyper. He's running down Ryder TV. This Gnar who is 20 CS up against the is he a monolith, a statue? What's the official lore on that? Can someone Wikipedia it for me? And there you have it. It's going to miss that pink word. Yeah, Legal Jesus does not check the river brush, so doesn't see that pink ward. Not that it matters. Top lane's been a bit of an island this game. All the action's happening on the bot side. Speaking of which, Tristana is bot again. Lulu, look at this vision line set up by Bamboozle. They'll see most paths into the jungle, though you can tell most paths that will be coming down bot, especially if mid lane are rotating down bot. They won't quite see a Jarvan coming through because there is this bottom path here, but I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. Down the side of Cloud Genesis, just some very shallow defensive wards. I mean, these wards right here aren't quite achieving much, but this is a really good setup. So the top lane getting a bit of bang for their buck there as they're trying to keep Ryder TV safe a little bit. So here we go. Hipster Dragon and Zotto Guy meet up. Let's see how this tussle fans out. Illegal Jesus is on the move. That red buff's doing work on Exoto Guy. Has to use his flag and drag to get out. Goes back to his mid lane tower for safety. Is Galio, Wikipedia this, is Galio, he's a statue, not a monolith. Monolith's different. Like, what's the official lore? Is he just a big old statue? Need my stats team to research this for me. Oh, let's take a look here. Tristana and Lulu are moving up through. They're going to probably see J4 here. In fact, they do. They don't quite care. Dayquil jumps in onto Mr. Lemon, gets pushed away by Scatter the Weak, but it is not enough. No stun was there. Mr. Lemon falls. Zotto Guy is here. Lulu ultimate keeps Dayquil alive along with Barrier. There's the Mega Bomb. It's not enough. Rider TV getting attacked by Hipster Dragon. The siege mid begins. They could get this thing just a little bit low. Oh, there's Spray and Pray. Exoto Guy goes in. Not enough damage. Isn't getting him quite in position. In fact, Blue Sun has to use heal there. So does NyQuil. Continuing the siege mid. You know, this is where Ocean Drake comes in handy a little bit. Where's the fun? There it is. Procking Ocean Drake. Where's the fun? He's just a little bit more damage on this for a satchel charge to take it down. But Janna Shield keeping it alive. But it doesn't matter. Top lane falls to Rek'Sai and Gnar. The siege mid continues. There's that pink word. Golem! That's the word I'm looking for. Galio is a golem. Whew, took a bit of time. Orianna was not banned, Cavendish. There is no Orianna PTSD. Orianna is just a very strong champion. Alrighty. So we get back to a little bit of a stable point. Bamboozle, just before 15 minutes into the game, are up 4,000 gold, 2 towers. Take a look at this gold. A lot of that gold is on Tristana and Ziggs, kind of right where they want it, but Rek'Sai is up there with the gold as well. It's actually a pretty even gold spread when you look at it. So all 5 members, well 4, excluding the support here, of Bamboozle are in a strong spot. Ardent Sensor has not been completed for either of these supports yet. That's a little bit out of the ordinary for that not to be picked up yet, but we'll see what happens here. Here's the push with the Tristana, and oh, we see some fighting top. J4 flags and drags in. There's the Syndra. Oh, Dayquil gets out with his life. Gnar ultimate does not stun Rider TV. He is forced to flash. There are 3 people up here. They are diving him. There's the flash from Hipster Dragon, the taunt from Rider TV. Hipster Dragon's going to have to ult to save himself. The Lulu ult keeps him alive. He gets the kill on Rider TV, but he'll most likely fall to the rotating members of Cloud Genesis. There's another tower shot. He's trying to get the execute, or at least get the kill just on the Galio. Twitch is here. Oh, the kill goes to Twitch. But it was all a bait, one hashtag worth, as Bamboozle takes mid-tier 1 and half health, the mid-tier 2. Up about 4,500 gold. Oh, here's the fight. The satchel charge and the polymorph onto Azure. He falls. The fight continues. Exoto Guy flash. Oh my goodness, that was an odd interrupt from that Monsoon, but such a good play from Blue Sun to cancel the flash in. The jump in from Dayquil, but it doesn't matter. Illegal Jesus is here, and he stuns Mr. Lemon as he falls. Galio ultimate too little too late. The fight continues. J4 is forced out, and they continue to take out this mid-tier 2. It'll fall here shortly. Indeed, it does. And a couple of autos. Yes. And they're turning on for the Rift Herald. Pings go out. Cloud Genesis is just getting pushed around right now. 6,000 gold behind this Bamboozle team comp right now. Just take, Bamboozle just playing to the bot lane straight. In fact, Bamboozle's going for trying to have their cake and eat it too, going for Dragon and Rift Herald. This Dragon's pretty secure. However, we're going to have some issues in this Rift Herald take as the Cloud Genesis is rotating up. They're not going to get there quite in time to get it. Maybe they do. Here's Twitch. Comes out. Spray and Pray is available. Doesn't go for it. Forced away. That could have been a very sad, good turnaround. Oop. NyQuil and Hipster Dragon. No fight. Now, Cloud Genesis is turning on this mid lane. All 5 members are here with no response available as they have just all back for Bamboozle. They're probably going to lose this tower. Yep, there. Oh, Inferno Bomb is dropped. What is the name of that ability? I always get it wrong. It is Mega Inferno Bomb. Is dropped, and it saves the mid lane turret. Cloud Genesis just aren't allowed any wiggle room, no space to breathe and collect some gold that's been left on the map. Alrighty. So how does Bamboozle close this game out? They do have the Rift Herald buff available to them at the moment. Looking to pressure around the map just a tad. In fact, the next target is this bot lane tier 2. The whole squad is here except for Tristana, which could lead the opening to a team fight, a beneficial team fight. Here we go. The siege on this bot lane tier 2 begins. No Rift Herald drop as of yet. It is on the Gnar. They're probably waiting on Tristana. Azure taken incredibly low, and barrier and shield from Janna keeps him alive. But that's going to mean this tower goes the way of Bamboozle with Tristana just now showing up in the bot lane. Alright, and here we go. Twitch is on his way in. Rider TV does have teleport available. Satchel charge is down. Tower falls here. Stun gets the 2 carries of Bamboozle, but no follow-up available. Legal Jesus following them around. Rider TV is available. Ult is there. Rift Herald's being dropped. Right there. No one could get the CC onto Legal Jesus, and they're pushed. The siege continues. These bouncing bombs are doing so much damage. It's just going to take a few autos, and there's it is. Stun goes off. Cataclysm's there. They're trying to do the wombo combo with the Galio and the Jarvan, but it is not enough. All members of Bamboozle are still available. Hipster Dragon will not fall. There's the Gnar. They're just too tanky, too far ahead, and Bamboozle's going to get the fall. Will they? Yeah, this is the 5-for-1 ace. Triple kill on Dayquil. They'll probably look to end here. 10,000 gold in the lead. Red buff is on the Tristana. Their teleport to keep the minions alive. Yes, this is most definitely game. We'll see. It's going to come down to how quickly they're able to get these towers down. They do have the satchel charge to finish them off. Alright, the towers are gone. And it looks like they elect to back off. Maybe not enough damage yet to end quite now. Holy cow. That was, let's have a look at that team fight while we have a minute of respite here. That Galio Jarvan combo was pretty well timed, I felt, but Bamboozle is just too far ahead. So let's look here how this plays out. The Rift Herald is summoned. Speed up this a little bit. Alright, so here we go. Stun lands. There's the J4. Galio goes on him immediately. Maybe a little earlier. But it works. The zoning tool is there. Force the back line away from the squad. Try and get Hipster Dragon cut out so they can burst him down. There's just not enough damage yet to have popped anyone off of that. You know, it really is a case of Bamboozle just being too far ahead for Cloud Genesis at the moment. And well, everything else, we saw what happened. Let's get back a little bit to the present here. That triple kill is not new. That's just from the replay. Alrighty. So, here we go. Mega Inferno Bomb did come out, trying to push them away. Bamboozle's looking for this Baron. Honestly, they're just looking to force Cloud Genesis to fight them so then they can force the end. Your Exoto guy has to face check there. So here we go. Taking down Baron. I mean, you know, there's nothing bad that Cloud Genesis can do, and they're just going to be able to run this down mid now. In a good way. Or top even, yeah. That appears to be where they're heading. They got a bit of a wave stacked up there. So they're just going to force this down, force the team fight, take the win, unless there is some miracle that can be played by Cloud Genesis. If they can get the Syndra ult to kill Dayquil or Where's the Fun, they have a chance. They have to get that huge burst there. No Leandries as of yet for Syndra, so it might not even be able to burst with the full ultimate, especially with a Lulu Shield ult and Barrier and Heal all available. Well, Heal's not quite available yet, but it's coming up soon. There's the Syndra ult, and look at that. Dayquil took almost no damage with the Barrier. Tried to do the job. Oh, Rek'Sai does get the ult with... He is in very deep. Does not get the kill onto Syndra with the Mega Inferno Bomb. Doesn't matter. Spray and Pray is casted. There's Blue Sun falling. There's the Jarvan Galio combo, but it gets no one. And Dayquil and Azure are just duking it out on the backside. Doesn't matter. Just too far ahead. There we go. Kills coming in for Bamboozle. This game is going to be donezo. Ryder TV falls. Nope, he doesn't. Syndra tries to get the redemption kills. Nothing. GG's come out. Game 1 in favor of Bamboozle. All right, well, this is normally when I would head off to an analyst desk, but that is not available at the moment. Alrighty, so let's just have a quick look at this damage here. Yep, as expected, Ziggs with that massive amount of poke that he did that game. I mean, Bamboozle played to their win condition. Not necessarily as cleanly as one would hope. They did have those summoner spells down, and Hipster Dragon came down just as they came back up, but it didn't quite matter. We had Where's the Fun Hipster Dragon with that global ultimate, with the dive potential on the pushed in bot lane. You know, NyQuil and Dayquil were pushing in Azure and Blue Sun most of that laning phase, and then that dive just sealed the deal, and they snowballed there through macro play and some good rotations.